Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and
9. From the 20, here's second and 9. They put Campbell in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
A gain of 14. And the Oakland first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They put Campbell in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. Metcalf makes the grab again. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third and 4.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll look to throw. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
That is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman, accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Black Knights. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Black Knights will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Metcalf left side. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd and 5.
He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Antonio. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route by and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
1st and 10. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 23
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
And And it doesn't really matter who you put on him. Like, when you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball is being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now this time they'll look to throw. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Oakland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Black Knights 14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Get up. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Viking 18.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shot 50. Shot 60. Big Lion. Ready, ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
To return, it is Turpin. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's good.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Steelers. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rig alert! Viking 18! Ready,
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brought down by Denzel Ward. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Bronco 80.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he let him a bit too much. And pass is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This fielded in the end zone. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
This one, complete to Campbell. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now from the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's across midfield.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
And that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Liking 18.
Start on the ground, and he'll manage to get to the 33. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Gain of 16 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
That's good for an Oakland first down. A gain of 9 yards. And an Oakland first down.
He'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
I like the first down call, Mike. You're trying to take advantage of a defense that might be selling out, expecting run, but to no avail. Then you change it up and go on the ground for nothing. Brings up third down. This is a tricky situation for any play caller.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Oakland. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Black Knights 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 70, Viking 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready, go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Pause on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Higgins sent in motion. Now a run on 1st down. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It is 3rd and long. Williams in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ready? Come back, Panther 60, Panther 6, Mustang 19. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
19 Lions. Drag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take
They'll go again with Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Deputy! Cowboy!
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Go street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Track. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Out.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. We'll look underneath here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Oakland. That is second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four-vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Dragon 60. Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Second and 10.
Go. Bronco 80.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf. Switch. Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Steelers are going to get the football at their own 23.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 38, Black Knights 14. Cade York to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook now. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. weekday girls don't be. If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still